get a program like Pedro's, because there's nothing else out there to actually tells you what to do. That's, I call it a miracle. We did 56,
Okay.
56,000 sales, correct? Yeah.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll just jump right into it and let them take it away.
Thank you,
Perfect.
Pedro.
All right. So, guys, can you maybe introduce yourselves and tell us about what you were doing before Amazon? What do you do now? Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Yeah. So, well, probably a couple of you guys already know me. My name is Juan. I've been here in the group since we've been here in the group since December.
Yeah, my name is Jose Ferreira. We met Pedro around ending last year. We started this journey.
We came across with one of the Pedro's videos in Instagram. We contacted him, and with Pedro's help at the beginning was it was really good. Like, he introduced us the real business, which is reselling, and basically tell us what to do, what to not do, what to avoid. At the moment I was pursuing a college degree. College wasn't for me. I wasn't made for that. I said I wanted to do my own thing. My brother and I were on the same page. So, I mean, we said, okay, you know what, let's just jump on this and start our Amazon business as a resellers.
A big difference that we noticed immediately at the moment we jumped from the PL to the reselling model was the advertising stuff and everything like that. So trying to launch something that no one knows and burn that a lot of money, and trying to basically sell something that is known all over the world, right? So we say, okay, this is a huge difference immediately.
Okay, so let me ask you about that. So you had started a year before with the PL, and the PL thing didn't work, right? Like,
At all. Yeah,
I
it
think
didn't
like
work.
when I met you guys and you told me about it, I was like, kill it, right? Like, I
Yeah,
was pretty
yeah,
straight up, right?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
at first you were like, no, I think I want to try to make it work. I'm like, just kill it. Like, you're just gonna burn money. And anyway, where are you guys from? Like, where do you live right now?
We moved to Toronto. He 10 years. I moved 7 years ago.
So you work as a project manager, if I'm not mistaken, right?
My
That,
brother, my brother, he as
yeah,
a project
that's right.
manager.
That's right. Because my professional background is in civil engineering. So
Yeah.
Okay.
basically, when I moved from Venezuela to Canada, obviously I basically got into my some colleges and everything like that. So I'm like engineer, international engineer certified and all that. So obviously my career, like my professional career, is something that I really like. But I said at the end, right, it's a salary, right? I don't, and it's a
Okay.
paycheck, like,
Are
like regular wise. Yeah.
are you still working full time?
Last week, I basically uh, finished with my previous employer, right? I'm open to kind of explore some other options to see what I'm gonna do. But to be honest with you, I'm more like, I'm more like trying to basically develop this big project that we have right now
Okay.
with my brother and see what's going
Yeah.
on. But yeah, I mean,
Okay. So let's go back to the very beginning. Okay. So you realized that the private label space was very challenging and it wasn't going to work out. What problem were you facing as a brand new reseller?
We wanted to like give up with Amazon, but like I mean, we weren't sure if there was another business model within this space. So we wanted to dig deeper and see what was out there, like do our like best research and
Okay.
see if it's anything better. And that's why we came across with you. I guess the algorithm or whatever happened there
yeah.
show us the right way, you know. And yeah, I think when we saw that there was another business model, I mean, we start like thinking about that, about that reselling could be like a best option I mean, to do Amazon.
Hmm.
Right. So
Can I ask you something? What would it mean for your business if you hadn't shifted from the private label into resale? Like, what if you had
Oh,
not taken any action?
well, basically, we would just burn all capital.
that's it. Burn the money and just
Yeah.
go sleep. So,
Private label is a challenging business model. You have to do a really good product in order to like have some profit from it. To be
and
honest,
make it so
you
so different.
yeah, you gotta
Different.
be able to prove quality. You gotta be able to make sure that that product sells well in the market. That people actually, it's a necessity.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, we wouldn't know, to be honest. I think our product was really general, and we didn't have any luck on that.
Okay. All right. So what part of our system made the biggest impact for you?
Well, basically, I would say the sourcing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So tell
sourcing.
me a little bit about that. Like what part of the sourcing, like
So
what part of
so
each would you get into?
yeah, so sourcing. The biggest impact I would say was the softwares.
Okay.
At the beginning, I wouldn't know which ones to use, right? So when I was introduced to your program, I saw a couple of like challenges with Keep, not understanding like what was the data about, like all the terminology. I would say learning all the softwares was a big impact.
Okay. So the softwares was one thing. What else? What else did you pick up from the sourcing elements that I gave you that was a little bit different from what you've seen before?
Well, understanding the supply and demand, seeing the necessity on the market here in Canada and the US, because your framework is something that I would say none of the programs I see out there provides you that. Like your framework is unique in that regard.
What about the operational aspect? Anything there that was particularly helpful or that has opened your eyes to?
Yeah, during the program, your program, Pedro, the everything in that aspect help us a lot to understand, and you showing us the logistics, how to get everything so back and forth so smoothly. I would say that that was a game changer,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't see anything like that before, you know, on a program.
Tell me a little bit about the results. You started at zero because you had a private label product that you killed it off, you stopped doing it. So you
Yeah.
started at zero with resale. That was in December. When did you make your first purchase?
So my first purchase, we
January
want
26th.
yeah. So it was January 26th.
So a
We
month
basic
in.
that was
Yeah.
that was our first actually ours. We bought something January 26th and we sent it in on January 28th.
That's right.
I was really excited that day. It was our first batch. We sold in a couple of days, to be honest with you. Just like just like following your guide in how to rekeep and everything. We managed to sell it, and we saw the process. So you send it in. As soon as you send it in, you gotta make sure you count the days that's gonna send it in. You count your capital, and that's just a process, you know. And that month we did, I believe, roughly 5K. But at that moment, we said we needed to expand. We needed to expand. We needed to move forward with other brands, and that was the turning point. We had more sales when we changed brands. So the next month, the next month, I think we didn't do a crazy jump in sales. I think it was roughly the same, like 5,000 to 6,000. Next month, I'll call it a miracle, but it was all me, right, and my brother. We did 19K.
Yeah.
19K. That was the month of April.
Yeah.
That was the month of April. The next month we hit 30K.
Yeah.
It was exponentially growing. Then the next month that was just the next like sorry, I think we did 45.
It was 56.
No, that was in August. We did in August 56,000 sales, correct? Yeah.
Okay.
Both
And
marketplaces.
we're in October now. Where are you at now?
Right now we're in 60K.
30-day period. In a 30-day period, how much are you doing?
In a 30-day period, we're at 60K in sales.
60K.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on the growth that you've seen from last month to this month, okay, how much do you think you're going to close the month of October at?
Month of October, we're thinking 70K hopefully. By this Q4, we're aiming to do 100K.
Yeah, you should be able to get to 100K in November, provided you don't run out of stock.
Yeah.
You just got to have lots of money to buy more, you know?
That's it.
Yeah, it's just a couple of wives at this point.
Okay, so let's talk about the impact. Like now we understand the business impact, but let's talk about the impact on you personally. What does, generating $60,000 to $70,000 a month do for you at a personal level?
Personal level? Well, I would say, in my opinion and my brother's opinion, that gave us what I would say pretty much everyone's looking for is financial freedom. Gave us more time to spend for us with our family, to travel. I think in the group there was maybe a couple people went. I went myself to the ASD week in Vegas. We had that trip for well to do that to meet the convention center, but also to enjoy like all the success we had with Amazon.
It was fun.
It was really fun, really excited, and yeah, all these financial freedom that Amazon can provide you, I would say is something that is there's no price for that. This is something that if I could say, I would say that everyone should give it a try.
Yeah.
Just to
Let's
get
talk
this.
about the some of the lifestyle elements associated with it, because you mentioned travel. Have you been collecting credit card rewards and points?
Correct. Yeah.
Are you planning any trips?
For sure, yeah. We're having a trip soon. This December, we're gonna visit some family. Probably we're gonna go for a month, running the business in the background. And yeah,
Well, actually, to Vegas, we bought tickets with points.
we did, yeah.
Yeah.
With Vegas,
We went to Vegas with
all our
Amex
points.
points.
That's right, yeah.
How many Amex points do you have right now? Do you know roughly?
Roughly, I think I have left 100K points.
Yeah, because we have used, right?
Yeah, so like a flight to Miami is like 20,000, right? So
20,
you're
yeah,
good.
20,000 or 25. Yeah, it's just crazy.
You got a few flights. You got a few.
Yeah.
You got a few vacations.
To Orlando.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys came from Venezuela. Like, what has it been like for your parents to see kind of like your transformation from being an employee to becoming a business owner with a high revenue generating business?
Our parents are proud. Basically, well, since they came here with the idea of having like an employer and all that, they think that this decision we make is gonna help us, either us and them, to grow like a family business. Yeah, and I think that was the best option we could took for our future.
Now, I'm gonna go way back until December when I met you guys, and I remember like I had a few calls. Like I had a call with you, then with you and your brother, and then with you and your dad. Okay,
That's right.
Correct.
and
Yeah,
I remember you guys almost didn't join.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe tell me a little bit about that. Like, how do you feel about it now?
Well, I would say, man,
I
like
remember that conversation after our meeting. Like our father and two of us, we
Yeah.
said like, okay, do we do it or not?
yeah, we were hesitating because since that I would say not a good experience with a PL, we just weren't sure about Amazon itself, but like digging and doing our research after like we got the call with Pedro, we knew that reselling was completely different. It's nothing to do with a PL or like launching like a brand like generic, nothing to do with that. It's completely something different that you can make profit off it.
Yeah, but I remember like you guys didn't sign up right away. It took a while, right?
Took
So
a while, yeah.
what was the reason in your mind that you made you not want to sign up? That you were a little bit, what was it? Were you scared? What was it?
Basically, that is scare of like having another experience like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Perfect. And what's been your favorite part of working with Reseller Engine?
The favorite part?
Yeah.
Yeah, the connections.
Yeah.
Like you make you literally
Networking.
you the networking you make that like working in this program with Reseller Engine. Met people all over the world. I met probably like now 20 sellers,
Yeah.
and we have like established a relationship. We know each other for months now, and yeah, knowing you, Pedro, everything in the group. Yeah,
Yeah. No, it's
it's been
crazy. Most
amazing.
of my best friends now are Amazon sellers and they're all over the world too. I can go anywhere
Yeah,
in the world and know somebody now, you know.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
What would you tell somebody who's thinking about joining the Reseller Engine? What would you tell them to do?
So I would tell them, if you really want to have a business, a real business, and you don't know where to start, I would say you should take a look to this program. It will really change your life, the way you see business, and in a matter of time, as any other business, you're gonna be able to make profit, to have the financial freedom you're looking for.
Now that you understand product sourcing and you've understood operations, what other opportunities are available to you guys in the Amazon space outside of selling?
Well, right now that you mention it, since during our journey, basically, we always were really interesting in the prep service business. So we were looking into it and studying like all this success and all these efforts we put in Amazon. We never got a chance to work with a prep center. I think we scale everything, and we can scale everything to 100K just doing it by ourselves. And it's something that I would encourage everyone to do, to try it. You can scale your Amazon business basically doing it by yourself. And during this process, we consider giving some Amazon services, because we know by doing this process, you basically you make yourself an expert on the matter. So you know everything. You know how to send stuff to Amazon, the standards they're looking for. Basically, we just prepare ourselves as our experts in the Amazon space. So we said, okay, you know what? There's people that are asking me about if I do prep or not, or if I'm willing to do the prep for them, for one of my fellow sellers. So I said, you know what? I think we should look into these opportunities presented to us. We should take it. And now we officially open our prep center. Basically, is my brother and I and our family as a family business, and we were able to join and basically have our family, the rest of my immediate family, to work with us.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's funny because I've involved my family in my business too. My father-in-law does my returns. Like
nice.
he does all
Okay.
my returns and then he sells them, right? So no,
That's
that's awesome. That's awesome. So like it like kind of having the view of what's possible and how to do it gives you a level of expertise that allows you to provide services. So
with Amazon, it's like Pedro said in his program. It's something that you have to repeat every day. You have to do the task every day. You have to get better, and you show up. Wake up in the morning after your job or anything you do besides Amazon. Just basically sit down and get better. Just do everything the same day until you're gonna get success at some point, because if you show up every day, I'm telling you, there's no way you fail.
That's right.
No way.
it gets easier, doesn't it?
It is. It
Like
gets
you can
easier.
I bet you have more products to buy now than money to buy them with.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like at the end, you say, okay, I just can't buy everything.
And if I
So
can
how
add,
much money did you have to invest into to generate these kind of profits?
oh well,
Well, by now, or I would say in a week, I could probably spend 10 grand right now.
But when you
And
started, it wasn't like that, right?
when I started, it
no,
wasn't like that. Just spending, I would say something that I could tell you right now, get used to the process. Like how try to improve your keeper reading. That's
yes,
something that it will help you a lot, because with that, you're going to be able to tell like the velocity of your items. And that's something that you just have to get good at that. Um, at the beginning, you won't be able to spend that much, but that's good, because as soon as you know how fast that item will sell, that's game over. You're gonna be able to sell everything.
Like what is your net margin right now?
Then margin, we're basically, I would say a good month for us is 24.
That's great.
We're between 20 and 24
yeah.
on
Yeah, that's
average.
great.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is really good. Yeah.
Remember to increase your prices this time of year too.
Oh yeah. No. This is the best year.
This is the best.
The best
Like
of the
you
year.
could get that to 30 right this time of year.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit about how people can get in contact with you, or tell us a little bit about your prep center services. No one else has any questions right now, right?
I got a quick one.
Yeah.
First of all, I'll go after because there's an alarm in the background. Oh, never mind, stop. I was gonna ask, like, there's so many different like ways to sourcing in the program. What do you guys mainly focus on? Like
So,
A to A flips.
mhm.
You guys both the softwares, like obviously Keepa. Do you guys use TA as well?
Yeah, so I still use TA. I found TA really, really helpful. TA depends. You gotta do keep filters and use TA very well. Because if you put crazy filters to TA, it won't give you like good results. You gotta do things in TA that nobody does in order to like get those products, because they are there.
Bad results are 100% your responsibility.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a mathematical certainty if you think about it, right? There's 500 million products. You don't think you can find 10?
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
That's true. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
100%.
10,
Yeah.
like if you find 10 products, Tim, if you found 10 products right now, right, on the types of items that you find, how much money could you spend?
Oh, 10 products, I'd drop probably 5 grand, 10 grand.
Yeah.
Like so often a new test for me is between 500 and 1,000, and a big one is over a few thousand, right?
Yeah.
I was going to just say back to what they said is 100% cash flow is this business. And like my bank account was healthy coming into Q4, and I think I got about 3 grand in it right now. And I just paid off the credit card. It was 228. It's the highest credit card bill I ever had.
That's
Right?
insane.
That's
you spent
insane,
200,
yeah.
you spent $228,000 this cycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's insane.
sales right now, and I got a nice little Prime Day bump, of course, but we're 57,000 after 8 days. So
Yeah, so 57,000 in a week is, sorry, Juan, that's your but
I know.
But-
Yeah.
The big players.
but you know, at the end of the day, it just builds. It just takes time, and you
That's
continue
true.
to do it. Like, you
Yeah.
know what? 2 years ago, I was so excited to hit that 60 grand, and then I was so excited to hit 100 grand. And now this one, I'm pretty sure I'll beat 200. My highest before is 188. And, it's just hitting that next goal. Right. And
Those are
like
the
you said,
goals.
yeah. And like you said, it's, 50 grand is awesome, but 50 grand plus 50 grand is awesome.
Oh,
for sure,
yeah.
for sure.
And 100 grand is awesome, but you know what is even better? 100 grand plus another 50 grand. Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if you
Yeah.
keep building that cash flow and keep building your buying power, like, it's crazy. And I was sweating a little bit spending that much money, but at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, I got the money to do it. Let's go. I went and got a line of credit. I haven't dipped into the line of credit yet, but just build it up, and I went hard. And it's going to start paying off, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
and you collected a sick amount of points too, which
I did. Yeah.
That's the best part.
sounds like a Maldives trip coming up. I think your next move, guys, is to start collecting wholesale accounts, right? Because if you get 2 or 3 of them, like you'll break well over 100K a month. All right. Thank you so much, guys. That's been super awesome. And if anyone wants to reach out to you, they can do so directly on Telegram. Feel free to post your contact information in the chat as well and pin it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Absolutely.
do.
We'll
We'll
do.
do.
We'll do.
Thank you,
Awesome,
Pedro, for the
guys.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Pedro.
guys.
Yeah,
Take it
take
easy.
care.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
guys. Congrats.
See ya.
Thank you. Thank you.